Hello everyone, Omaya, and welcome back to another One Piece Cruise video. Today I'll be taking a look at the new Grand Party Season 10 of Grand Party. So for this season we do have Gear 5. Unfortunately I haven't pulled him yet, so I can't showcase him, and he's actually quite a beast in Grand Party and in PvP itself. So hopefully I can pull him and test him out in the season. But let's first take a look at the buffs that we have for our classes and types in this season before we get into my matches for day 2. So I already did my first 3 matches. I didn't show them to you or post them on YouTube because they were super easy. Usually the first 3 matches are nothing special. They fodder teams that you can just skip through. So it should start getting a bit more interesting now that we are on day 2. But first, let's take a look at the rules. And Free Spirit are beasts in this Grand Party season. So Free Spirit have a base attack up of level 8 constantly, and if you have your Grand Party leader present in the team, then Free Spirits get an additional defense up level 4 buff. So that's crazy. You want to be running your GP leader in your Free Spirit team, and then they're going to have insane buffs for your team. Attack up of level 8 and defense up of level 4 is amazing, especially considering Free Spirit is already such a strong team. Me personally, I'm running the Psy team still. I'm running the Psy team with Roger as our GP leader. Roger's still an amazing captain to run for your Grand Party, and most of my Psy team are Free Spirit already, so I get all those buffs. I'm running Dex as well as Slashes as well, so those guys are very strong. Also, I'm having a bit of an issue with the face cam. Be right back. Okay, it should be fine. But also, if you did see my video that I uploaded a few hours ago where I did some pulls on the new Pirate Rumble Sugarfist, I actually did pull Powell, the Dex rare recruit for Pirate Rumble, so I actually will add him to my Dex team, and then we can get straight into my matches. Okay, so Powell is actually a powerhouse centered Dex unit, so I'd rather make a different team. That team is mainly slashes, Dex fighter slashes, so unfortunately I will have to change up that team drastically. But for now, it's good enough. Let's jump into my GP matches for day 2, and I'm not expecting teams to be too difficult at this stage. I do expect some challenge though. We still have unlimited refreshes as well as retries, so it's pretty safe. There's not a lot of risk at this point. I think I could take that team. The Dex team seems a bit intimidating, but I could probably handle it. Dex, Gear 4 Luffy as the GP leader. He's not a terrible one, but I can probably handle that. Uta is a lot worse. It's a lot harder to handle Uta as a GP leader. But I think this Dex team is a bit weaker. And then finally, we have... okay, I'm not fighting that. I am not fighting that. I think I'm just going to do another reset, and then let's see if we can get something a bit easier. I would rather have the risk be low because I don't want to waste time on Grand Party. That's the last thing you want to do. But I think, yeah, I can handle this. I can definitely handle this. I'm not seeing anything else that's easier here. Never mind. We have a throwing team here. This is a free team, a freebie. There's nothing difficult here. All these teams are terrible. So I'm just gonna get this done, and then we can get into the second match. See if we can find something. I'm not too sure if restrictions start after 5 wins or not, but we will see. I think the 4th match here after this will still have unlimited retries, but let's see. I'll just skip for now. You don't have to worry about not skipping when it comes to these kind of teams because it's a guaranteed win no matter what. That was actually quite close. I don't know. Why do I have Groggy on this team? Excuse me? What? I don't know what happened there. Why do I have Groggy on my team? For my side team, why do I have Groggy there? I need to change that right now, bro. I don't know what was I smoking when I was making this team, bro. What? Why was Groggy there? Definitely don't want to run him on your side team. Quick teams, even he's a bit outdated there. But I don't know why I had him there. I'll just activate my GP burst and then use my skip, and I should win. I actually got quite close to dying there before. Might be because I had Groggy on the main bench. I don't know what I was thinking, but anyways. Just skip. And that should be an easy dub. Yep. No problems there. And they also have Odin as their GP leader, so nothing to worry about. Odin isn't exactly the GP leader that you want to use. Roger, however, is a completely different case. He's an absolute beast, fixed damage and half stats. Still, from the start of Grand Party till right now, Season 10, he's still a menace and definitely worth running. Okay, so right now we have 4 wins, and the next win will allow me to get a legend poster, so I'll do that on the video, see if I can get something decent from that. But we have restrictions now. We can only reset 3 times, and I think we still have unlimited retries, just the number of refreshes are limited. Okay, that's not too bad. I could probably take that, not that I'm skipping that middle option. And this last team is Wales, so I think I'm gonna fight the first one. I can beat that first team with a good striker team, then I can get that second team beat with my Dex team and a GP bust. I should get the job done. Uta's GP bust is a bit annoying, but I think I should be able to handle it, and without having to fight the last team, because the last team there is quite intimidating. So let me get my striker team ready and we can get straight into this. Okay, so I actually lost against lost my second match of the day, but luckily Permit saved me, and here we are. This is a powerhouse team, and the next one is going to be a quick team, and then finally a Dex team. So I'm going into this with a Psy, Dex, and Striker combo. So Strikers are always good against Dex, so hopefully that works out this time. Last time I didn't have GP burst on my side. I was very down with it as well, so I do think this will go out a lot better. Personally, I don't know about Powerhouse. I don't know if I will beat this or not, but I know that Powerhouse are not the strongest, but I'm not going to take them too lightly. Who's Who is a monster, so before saying anything, I'm not going to jinx myself, because that's what happened last time. So they do have their GP burst ready, and unfortunately they do use Roger as their GP leader, so hopefully they can waste their GP bursts in matches like these, and then we can be safe for the final win against the Dex team. I'm just waiting for them to use their GP burst here, because it looks like I am gonna win here, so if they use it, it'll be super ideal. Come on. Okay, they actually killed someone. Kuzan is gone. Roger is pretty low as well. And they use their burst. I'm not going to skip this because I think I can clutch it if I do use a burst. In which case, I don't even have to risk it on the final match. So I think I actually will use a GP burst here, just to ensure I get the dub. Okay, this is quite dangerous. I'll use one of my bursts. Yamato is gonna have to come in clutch. Okay. Gaban didn't activate. That's super nice. And after this and Yamato, we should kill. Yeah, Yamato will end it. Okay. Using my GB burst there was a good idea. And also, not skipping is such a good idea. I can't stress that enough. That's also why I lost the last battle. It was because I was super confident my Dex team would beat quick, or I was just impatient, so I skipped and then I lost. And I would have won if I used a GP burst and didn't skip. So make sure you do use your GP burst and you don't use your skips, because that will lead to an untimely demise. So I'm just gonna let this play out. I know I'm gonna win this. So as long as I get my GP burst ready near the end and I use that, I should have no problems beating this team. Even without that, this is not the strongest quick team I've seen, so I should be able to handle it quite fine, especially considering they don't have insane investment. So I'll get that done, and then we can get into the final match of day 2 of Grand Party. Okay, they're using their GP burst, so this might actually be interesting. Their GP burst didn't do too much damage, but giving us half stats is gonna give them a way to chip down my HP, so that's quite annoying. We'll see how this goes. Groggy monsters, quite weak. Smoothie, she just debuffs us, deals a bit of damage to single enemies. Kaido does a bit of damage and debuffs our defense. And I will just use my GB burst here to make sure it does happen. I get the win, and then I can skip off that because literally no other way for me to work with GP bursts. Lucci special bind for 24 turns is quite intimidating, but I should be fine. Let's skip here and see. It is an easy win. So that's it for day 2 in terms of my second match. So hopefully the third one can also go as smoothly as this one did, and then we can wrap up the video. Okay, but before we get into that, let's do my legend ticket for Grand Party. Let's see how this one goes. Hopefully we can get something good for level break. There's a lot of characters I want. The best legend to get for this ticket would either be someone new or version 1 Blackbeard. If I can get him, I would literally throw a fit. I really want those copies. Give me version 1 Blackbeard, please. This is my second copy of Buggy today. I got a free raid from my Rumble clears because I got 75 clears in Power Rumble in Block C. And then I got Buggy, and now I got Buggy again. So I think I need one more copy, and then I have Buggy completely maxed. Which I mean is luck, I guess, if I have Buggy maxed. I mean, I have him expanded, so there's that. But not the best legend. He definitely won't see any play. The only time he does is in Grand Party. I mean, not in Grand Voyage. So besides that, I don't think anyone has ever used his level up break. So a bit sad for my boy Buggy, but oh well. Let's see, and let's get back on track into our Grand Party and get the second day complete with my 6th win. Okay, so let's see what options we have here. We have slashes, free slashes, Psy, and also quick. So I'm not too confident about that. We have Dex, quick, and Psy. Okay, I'm a lot more confident about this. Don Shinjayo there is very intimidating. They also have all the annoying units like Kaido versus Yamato, Dalton. We have Blackbeard's HP cut, Pal, Don Shinjayo, as I said before. We have a very intimidating bench. So that's a very strong Dex team that I don't think I'm prepared to fight. This Dex team, however, is a bit less intimidating in my opinion. Let's just see what the investments are. It's quite high actually. I think that's a harder team to beat than this one. Yeah, I think I'll go into this with strikers, then Dex, and then it'll be Psy versus Psy for the last one. They all also have Luffy as their Grand Party leader, so I should be fine. I don't see any problems arising with this team. So let's just jump into this. It should be fine. Hope for the best. Make sure you don't mess up your Grand Parties, because especially this early on, like it's not that bad this early on, since there's a lot of leeway. You can lose twice, I think, and then you can just retry against the team that you lost. And then also there's no teams hidden, and also finally you can refresh quite a few times still. So there's no reason to lose this early. Come on, it's only I think at level 9, so 9 wins to 15 wins. If you die there, I literally have nothing against you, because that's where most people do die, and the difficulty does ramp up quite a bit. There's no room for mistakes. But let's see how this turns out. Hopefully goes smoothly, and if I do, I will use, if I need to, I'll use my GP burst. Otherwise, I'd rather save it. Especially for my last battle against Psy versus Psy, having that GP burst will be 100% necessary to give me an edge. Okay, we got one of them gone, being Blackbeard, before his HP cut as well, might I add. Okay, I don't think his GP burst does much. Yeah, it's very weak, very weak. Luffy will deal a teeny bit of damage. Dalton is not a very good pattern record to go up against, but it doesn't seem like he's doing a lot of damage against my striker team. Strikers are very tanky, which is something they have going for them. And they also have pretty good damage, especially if your Tesoro is level break 4. Okay, I don't think we're gonna lose, especially since we got Teach killed before he did his HP cut. Kanjuro, that's nice. All of them are like super low HP. Tesoro, I think, will clean up here if he actually hit the enemies, but we still got Dalton killed, so that's nice. Kill Chinjayo, please do it. He's not dead, bro. Dalton and Don Chinjayo and Sobomos still being there is a bit intimidating, but Sobomos can't do shit right now. I don't have to worry. Paul might actually kill someone. Never mind, I forgot he attacks the highest HP unit, so we don't have to worry about that. Chinjayo, however, is so annoying. I think we can just skip at this point and we should be fine. I was so nervous there, I don't know why it was getting so close. I should have waited until the last moment because I did have my GB burst ready. But either way, it worked out, so let's not worry. Let's not dwell in the past. Let's get to the quick battle, and I'll just use my GB burst right off the bat and skip because this is a very long video already. So let's get this done with, and then we can wrap up the video. Grand Party is a very hard game mode, very time consuming, not as bad as Pirate King Adventures though when it comes to time consuming of time. That game mode takes way too long to do daily, really not worth it, considering the time investment. And that is the quick team, easily defeated with the GP burst. Even without it, I'm pretty confident we would have been able to handle that pretty weak quick team fairly easily. But that's gonna wrap up the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions about Grand Party or my teams, or just the game mode in general, or just the Gear 5 celebration, then don't hesitate to ask. But with all that being said, peace, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.